countdown is over. Supertri is back in 2025, and today the centre of the triathlon world is right here in London for the 6th edition of the groundbreaking Supertri E World Championships, powered by MyWhoosh. The biggest names in the sport are all here and ready to open their 2025 seasons, taking on a new format and a brand new virtual world. Who has done the work in the winter? That's the question. And who will prevail and be crowned 2025's first triathlon world champions? Let's take a look at the men's and how they line up. We get straight into it right in the middle of the pool. The world champion from 2024, Chase McQueen. He'll be the man they're all looking at. But next to him, in the red, Dorian Connick's the 2023 world champion, and the 2012 world champion, Johnny Brownlee, at 34 years of age. 3 Olympic medals as well. Look out for Maxime Huber-Moosbrugger in the blue, and Mathias Brudziak in the red as well.
I guess people know that I won last year, but for me, the plan doesn't really change. You know, the only thing that I have going for me is I know what it takes to win this race. Last year, I thought I did a really good race, and hopefully today I can do the same or even better. The competition is really strong, so I know it's going to be tough, and these guys aren't going to hand it to me for sure. As soon as you lose control, you're out of the race. As soon as you go over the red line, it's over. So, yeah, you got to kind of have some good strategies, not go over the red line, but at the end of the day, it's full gas. It's 15 minutes, so it's like everything you have.
What a race it has been so far. McQueen went out early and hard, and he's maintained this gap between about 6 to 14 seconds, and now we're into the last swim, bike and run. Can he hold them off? It's all to play for from here.
Let's see if Dorian can have another great transition from the run to the swim.
Moosbrugger is losing time, and Connick's has overtaken him. He's evaporated 5 seconds in lane 4, close-up of Connick's.
Did you see that? Dorian Connick does not have swim goggles on. That is saving him time, that really is. See, there's Chase. Great.
Yeah, you're right, as he comes towards a commentary position.
In the bottom right-hand top corner there, you'll see him coming in. Yep, no goggles there. Thinking outside the box, I like that. Just as long as his goggles are in the box.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that. It's not a 5-second penalty for thinking outside the box, but anything else it is.
They've closed right up.
12 seconds it remains. The two Frenchmen chasing the American. Graf has overtaken Brudziak and Brownlee. So he's having great swims, Henry Graf.
He's just got that strength in the water, hasn't he? He's got those big, long arms, and he's just turning it on. The interesting thing that when he won Leven 2 weeks ago, the indoor triathlon, it was only an 8-minute race. This is obviously swim, bike, run 3 times, so I don't think he's just got that endurance to come through.
This is a brand new format, the format that you're going to see across the Supertri League in 2025. It is simple: swim, bike, run, swim, bike, run, swim, bike, run. Not a goggle in sight for Connick's. What's he? Okay, has he got his eyes open under the water and then he opens one out of the water, or does he just have them open the whole time? What's the go?
Definitely open the whole time.
That is outrageous.
200 meters, you know, you're talking, you know, 2 minutes 12, 2 minutes 15 seconds maximum. I don't think that gap has got any smaller. Chase McQueen just looks so smooth. Dorian has to get on the bike here. You can see Chase McQueen in yellow on the left of your screen, and then to your right, the guy in the top with the red suit, that is Dorian Connick.
Huber-Moosbrugger's overtaken him again. Back in the box, need to go the goggles and the cap, and they do. And the swim is done for this evening for the reigning world champ. He's going to make his way round onto the final bike. So 4 kilometres on the bike and 1 kilometre on the run, both in MyWhoosh, and that's all that stands between Chase McQueen and defending his world title. We're going to see the other reigning world champion, Beth Potter, very, very soon up against Cassandra Beaugrand, the chasing pack of women.
Graf has had a massive swim there. He's pulled himself up into 2nd spot.
We'll get a confirmation of the swim times, but Graf has swum past 4 people.
And he has got on that bike and he is putting it down.
So McQueen, he took this lead in the first swim, basically, in the first leg, the end of the first bike, as we can see the watts per kilo on the left-hand side of your screen, and they're all pretty steady across the top 6. Kropko's dropped down to about 4 watts a kilo. So as long as he keeps doing what he's doing,
he just needs to keep it. He doesn't need to burn any more matches. He just needs to know that he's got a 10-second lead hitting to the run. Now this is a place where he's been in before and he didn't slip up. Last year he came here not knowing if he was going to have what it took to be a world champion. Now he believes he can do it, and he is here for the repeat. 16 seconds gap now.
Here comes the hill next to the waterfall. This is the toughest part of this course. Could get up out of the saddle, and he does, as it heads up to about 10 or 11%. So really got to dig deep there. It was a 3:03 swim for McQueen and 3:08 for Connick, so he lost 5 seconds.
He's up to nearly 7 watts a kilo there up that hill, really pushing hard. Just needs to push over that hill, and he's got 2.5 kilometers to go.
It's really now down to either Huber Moosbrugger or Connick's, you would think, as Brownlee's dropped back down to 6, so he's finding the last swim bike run a little tougher. 6 watts a kilo for Huber Moosbrugger up the hill, and McQueen is already almost off the wooden bridge, and he's going to head downhill to complete the first of 2 laps in this segment of the race.
You can see here the 2 Frenchmen, contrasting styles. You can see Dorian Connick's on the right in red, bopping, bouncing up and down. Moosbrugger's a lot more stronger through those hips, just driving down. That laser eye, they're focusing on all the screens so they can see their data, but most importantly, the gap. Chase McQueen, still 14 seconds. 5 watts per kilo.
It's been stuck at 14 seconds just about this entire race. So after that first swim and the start of the bike, when he went hard, McQueen, it has been basically level pegging that entire time since then.
Yep, since he got out of the water. I think since Chase McQueen got out of the water in that first swim, he has kept that lead above 10 seconds. I'm not sure if that was the game plan, but it's definitely something that he'll be pleased with, knowing that he's got the smooth transitions. He's good at getting the treadmill up to speed. See, Dorian Connick's now is just dropping off. He's 22 seconds in arrears in third. He's been chasing hard by Graf, Brownlee.
This race for the podium, it looks like McQueen might have this one in hand if he does have a good transition and then get on the self-powered treadmill, but anyone from 2nd through 6th is a very good shot at the podium. Huber Moosbrugger is in the box seat to have his best result in his 5th appearance.
Chase is off, look at that, looks good, moving well.
Looks very controlled, looks like he did in the first bike to run transitions. And the shoes go on, the push begins, and 1 kilometre to go for Chase McQueen to go back-to-back in World Championship titles in 2024 and 2025.
You can see from the way he runs, his feet are really far forward. They're really hitting low down on the treadmill to push himself forward. You can see there's Dorian Connick's. Oh, he's just getting pushed. Here comes Graf, these guys locked tight. Johnny Brownlee.
Do you think Chase McQueen, if he was pushed, would have a little bit left in the tank? Do you think he's measured his way through this at all, or he just went out hard and held on?
No, I think he's got something left if needed. As he said in his interview, you cannot, you're on that fine edge, but you cannot go over it, otherwise you will pay. I think he was saving something for the last race, but you know what? You don't have to use it. You don't have to use it.
Well, look at the kilometres an hour there. Brudziak 20.2. That's nearly 2 kilometres an hour faster than Chase McQueen. And down to the top 4, McQueen is going the slowest, so he's going to see his lead evaporate a little bit. It's probably not going to be enough for Huber Moosbrugger to catch up to the back of him, but maybe if McQueen sees that he does, because you'll see the same information on screen that we do now.
It's 8 seconds, it's getting closer.
We'll see if he needs to go a bit harder. Still 600 metres to go, and has Maxime Huber Moosbrugger got a little bit more? Connick's looks like he might be in the box seat for a World Championship podium. But Brudziak, the pole, is moving up on him as well. It's gone back out to 10 seconds. It's wavering, isn't it?
You can, and you can see there that everyone's chasing everyone. Moosbrugger, he can see in front of him. In MyWhoosh, he can see Chase McQueen. He is closing him down, running 1.5 kilometres an hour quicker. Is that enough? He's got 430 metres to chase 8 seconds. That's a big ask with this level.
Yeah, on the run, once you're on the old glass
6
bridge,
seconds,
you're turning towards
down.
home. Here comes Maxime Huber Moosbrugger. He can see Chase McQueen ahead of him, but Chase hasn't had anyone. Has there anyone near him the entire time? As in real life, McQueen's looking across and thinking,
4 seconds.
Is this guy coming at me?
Chase
Here comes
needs
the
to up it
Frenchman. He needs to find something now. 20.9 kilometres an hour for Huber Moosbrugger. Can McQueen hold on? It's 2 seconds now. 2 seconds the gap. It's coming and going with 250 metres to go.
This is going to come down to the wire. We need to see this. It's 21.6 kilometres an hour, 2 seconds with 200 metres to go. Chase McQueen has upped his cadence. He really is pushing hard now.
22 kilometres an hour, and they are neck and neck, the two of them. Who is going to take this one? Here it is, there's the gap, as MyWhoosh could steal it out from underneath Chase McQueen, and Chase McQueen is sprinting with 100 metres to go. He has controlled his way through this, and now for the first time in 7 legs of triathlon, he has lost the lead. It's a sprint finish between MyWhoosh and Chase McQueen as they're going to come across the line, 30 to go, and the Frenchman's in front. Nobody would have picked this, and he's going to miss out. McQueen will relinquish his title. And Maxime MyWhoosh is your world champion. What a finish! Wow, Bruntiak is going to come home in 3rd, and Chase McQueen has snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
Wow, that was a finish. You don't have to lead the race until you cross the line, and that was such a well-timed last run.
I feel over the moon, like winning the World Championship. I did like thought this morning when I woke up. I knew like the competition was tough, like so many good athletes.
Did you think of any clue you had it before the very, very last second?
Honestly, before the last second, it was never thought like competition. And like the speaker said like, oh, the gap is like decreasing. Like, I had like wins in the back, so like I went for all it could offer. Like, winning today with this amazing crowd in this arena that has been like famous. I'm over the moon.
What a race and what a finish that was. Maxime MyWhoosh, 1 second in the end, could have been even less than that, and he steals it from Chase McQueen, who relinquishes his world title. Bruntiak and Konix were 3rd and 4th, from Henrik Graf, who finished strongly, to just pip Jonathan Brownlee. And that was that, and Moosbrugger, how happy is he? McQueen as well, lots of respect between those two, and how good was that? And very soon we are going to get straight into it again in the women's race.